Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, what I wanted to talk about and show is the artifacts, because now we're at level 500 resonating. As soon as you get to level 480, you will be able to level up your seasonal artifacts to their maximum level of plus 20, but that is not actually the official maximum. They can all be raised up to plus 30 artifact level. However, they will require different resources, and we'll talk about where you can obtain these resources, and also, as we can see, the different stat bonuses you are likely to get when you level up these artifacts up to plus 30. So the first thing to mention is your maximum benefit of these artifacts is going to be capped out at plus 20, because that's when you get the max, like the most stat bonuses, and also you get all of the different skill upgrades unlocked for the artifact. After you take it beyond this, you're not going to get any skill upgrades as of right now. You're only going to get very minor stat bonuses, and not even on the key stats of each artifact. Because, like, for example, let's take a look at Evocation Spell. Or even better yet, let's take a look at the Thunderbolt spell, which the key stat you really like from here is the 14 haste. It's the unique stat to this artifact which other don't have. And then you also have a decent amount of HP along with that. But if we take a look, leveling it up even one level will only give us 0.9% HP, no increase in haste. And I'm expecting probably for the future levels, it is going to be more or less something like this, where you're only getting minor stat bonuses on the non-main stat of the artifact and no improvement to the skills. So the other problem is that you're going to be very limited by the resources needed to upgrade these artifacts. Maybe there will be more ways to obtain them in the future, but as of right now, you need these Oblivion shards, and 5 of them for the first level up to 21. And you're going to only be able to get these from the Legend Trials, dropping from, I believe, floor 100 onwards, or 95. It's either 95 or 100 that every 5 floors you're going to be dropping either an Oblivion shard, which is one of the types which can drop, or the Memento shard. Depending on which Legend Trial, I think half of them will drop the Memento Shard, half of them will be dropping the Oblivion Shard. And I believe it is from floor 95, if I'm not mistaken. And then 95, 100, 105, you're just going to be dropping one each of these floors. Maybe it will increase as you go up. You're also going to need some of the regular artifact shards, but you only need 5 of these, and these are going to be required by each of the different artifacts you upgrade. These are obtained through AFK stage pushing. At certain stages, you're going to drop like 4 of these, I believe. And as you can see, only obtained from AFK rewards. So you're going to be quite limited by these. Probably there will be ways to earn enough Oblivion and even Memento shards so that in the end you will be able to fully level up plus 30 on all of your artifacts, but they also require a lot of gold to level up. So I think it's really important to decide on your key artifacts, either that you use in the Dream Realm bosses, or that you use in the Supreme Arena, probably really the Supreme Arena, and try to fully max out those artifacts first and leave the other ones kind of behind. So if we're talking about for the Dream Realm boss, definitely hands down the Quick Blade spell and Evocation spell are going to be your best 2 options. These are going to be 2 artifacts which you will use one or the other in almost every single Dream Realm boss, and even in the current Primal Lord, Evocation spell in my opinion is the best option. So, and it does increase your attack by a little bit when you level these up, so it will contribute to a little bit of higher damage when you level up these artifacts, however, not by a huge amount. And I guess that's also kind of the good thing. No matter which artifact you choose to level up, it's not going to make too much of a difference, so you still can use your other artifacts which are at plus 20 just for their effect and the key stat that they're providing, which will not even increase with the level ups. But I think Evocation spell or Quick Blade spell are decent options for the upgrades. I would not recommend Dashing spell, because right now this is not used in any of the top Dream Realm damage oriented teams, and it doesn't increase your damage as much as, for example, Quick Blade spell. It doesn't give you the survivability of Evocation spell, so it really isn't used anywhere. And in Supreme Arena, they're just better options which have more utility than just an attack speed buff. So Cascade spell can be a consideration, because this is used quite a lot in Supreme Arena. It's one of the most used artifacts I've seen there. Cascade spell as well as Quick Blade spell are both used a lot in the Supreme Arena. And Crescent spell as well. Crescent Spell and Stormcaller Spell are also very used in the Supreme Arena. However, we also need to see, because now the Thunderbolt spell will be maxed because we needed to have a certain clan reputation in order to take this to plus 20. But now that it is maxed, I do expect to see this a lot more in the Supreme Arena because it has a useful damage effect and it gives you and your whole team a really high amount of haste, which you can not get from any other artifact. Plus 14 on each hero is a very big bonus. Like Cascade Spell only gives plus 4.2, but Cascade Spell will always have a place because it gives that massive energy boost in the first 4 seconds to the most backline hero, which can turn the tides of a fight, getting that ultimate off quickly. So in my opinion, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be leveling up Quick Blade Spell, because Quick Blade Spell, I don't think there's ever going to be a bad idea to be leveling this up, because in the Endless Boss mode, especially once you get to a point where survivability is not an issue, Quick Blade Spell will increase your damage the most, more than any other artifact. So Evocation Spell, although it is a top artifact for the Dream Realm boss, I feel like once we get to a high enough level, we won't need this Evocation Spell to survive at all, and then it would just be better to run raw damage with the Quick Blade Spell. So I think this is a really good option, but Evocation Spell also has uses in Supreme Arena, and if you're running it there, then definitely you can also choose to run this instead. But overall, I like the Quick Blade Spell. It will increase the attack, it will allow you to get off a bit more damage in Dream Realm, so I do recommend that. And apart from that, it would just be up to, I guess, a bit of preference, because this will take the Memento Shards, and then you should probably choose another one which takes the Oblivion Shards, and that could be Thunderbolt Spell if you're expecting this to be good, but it's only giving you HP. And having a bit of bonus HP on your heroes, I don't think it's going to make or break anything. So I would really go for an artifact that gives you some more attack, like maybe Crescent Spell if you use it in your magical damage team comps, which I do use. That uses an Oblivion Shard, or maybe even Evocation Spell, because Evocation Spell is very flexible. You can use it in any one of your Supreme Arena defenses or in Dream Realm. So I would recommend Quick Blade Spell, Evocation Spell, maybe Crescent Spell, or Cascade Spell, probably. But it's up to you, and as of right now, it seems like we're not going to get any bonuses in the main stat, which is that. However, we don't know, because this is only, we can only see the first level right now, and I haven't even had enough to upgrade them. We could probably get this. We're not going to be able to get it today, because I think I just need to clear the next floor of the Legend Trial. Like, I'm on the current floor we need to clear to get the Oblivion Shard. And as you can see, you're going to be getting one every 5 floors, I think starting from floor 95. But in order to clear this, they have a pretty high level requirement. So we're probably not going to be able to do it, because if the least power team already is above level 500s, it's probably not going to be possible for us. We can try one attempt, but I think most likely we're going to have to, maybe by the end of today, it's possible we could get this. But I believe that there are not going to be any bonuses to the main stats. They're just going to be these minor bonuses to the additional stats in the upgrading of these artifacts. And because usually how the game works is they like to have, they don't want to make it too overpowered by further leveling up these artifacts. And especially if we could get such a big haste bonus, or maybe even such a big defense penetration bonus by leveling up the artifact further, it gives a huge advantage to those people who have a much higher level of their seasonal artifact compared to those who don't. And it really seems at plus 20 you're reaching most of your potential. You don't have to rush to get much higher than that. And honestly, what I would recommend is just evenly level up everything to plus 20. After they're all at plus 20, then you can begin leveling them up further. But at plus 20, everything is perfectly usable, and even if someone has a higher level artifact, I don't think it will contribute much more. Like, these other stats are very minimal in what they're providing. But I definitely am going to be doing Quick Blade Spell, because any extra damage you can get for the bosses, it is going to make a difference. And for future Primal Lord that might be coming out, because usually, like before the new season, there were 2 Primal Lords, so I'm expecting maybe another Primal Lord will come out after the Crystal Beetle. But that's going to be pretty much it for the video for today, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments section what your opinions are, which artifact you would like to be maxing out, and it will also depend on your playstyle and which team formations you have in the Supreme Arena. Certain do better with other ones, so like even Stormcaller spell, I can see a reason for going for that. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because we upload daily AFK journey videos with updates as well as guides for your progression. And I will hopefully see you in tomorrow's video. Make sure daily to do at least one Astral Fair event. And the really easy way, so I'm sorry for making this go on longer, but the easy way you can get a lot of points, all you have to do is when one Astral Fair event is going on, you just go click on, like, for example, the map, like here one popped up. You click on this, you go over there, and you accept the quest to join it. You can answer one question if you want, or even you can leave immediately. Like what I do is, like, if it's a sorting one, then I do one sort on the easy difficulty, and then I leave. And then you get rewards for, first of all, doing your first event of the day, which is 100 of the points, and 1,000, I think, vouchers. And then you also get points for like your second attempt or third attempt of the sorting event and all this other stuff. So already, we haven't even played the event other than on the first day where we played like 3 or 4 events. We haven't done much. Already we're at 840 points. We only need 900 to maximum. We've bought everything from the shop we need. These are just the affinity items. So even if you're not being able to play that actively, you just need to try to join one event per day and get that first event daily rewards, and you're done. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will hopefully see you in the next one. And until then, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.